Good morning, everybody. It's November 21st, and this is our Monday update meeting, the last one before Thanksgiving. So I will pass it over to Bill first, and then I'll update a few just town stuff. Bill, you all set?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Vignati, and good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I'll start off with the school committee meeting that is scheduled for tonight at 6 p.m. That is a hybrid opportunity, so you may attend in person at the Scituate High School Library, or you may access via the Zoom link. Also, it's recorded, so we'll have access up on the community cable as well. Some of the highlights for tonight's meeting are celebration of student learning for the Hatherley Elementary School. So all things that are happening at Hatherley will be presented by Principal Ward. Also, the middle school improvement plan will be presented by Principal Beatty tonight, which will include MCAS and other local data assessment update points and action steps. There will be subcommittee updates for our policies, which is a continued work in progress. And the superintendent report will be combined with Dr. Dutch, the Director of Business and Finance. Will be doing our quarterly budget update for fiscal year 23, this current year. We'll be giving folks an update on where we stand currently with this year's budget. Short week this week. I do want to give a shout out to our Scituate High School American Regional Cuisine students. They studied the historical and modern day immigrant groups and how those groups impacted the development of cuisine, utilized food resources, and introduced new ingredients, tools, and culinary techniques. At the heart of the cuisine course are recipe roundtable presentations, which require student groups to research traditional and modified recipes. And preparing for this event, it was Thanksgiving dinner recipes. I was privileged to be invited to the group to celebrate their Thanksgiving dinner last week, and a culmination of all this work by the students and Miss Wade Baker. So I want to just thank them all. It was absolutely phenomenal. And talk about the question that kids often ask: when are we ever going to use this stuff? They certainly did, and they were very proud of the food they prepared. So thank you to all of them. And just an update, I would also want to thank the Wampatuck PTO. I have been also fortunate enough to visit all the PTOs in the district throughout the year. Wampatuck was the last one on Friday. I just want to thank them all, the parents and the family members, for the incredible amount of work they do, the organization, and the ability to raise money to put back into our students and to their learning and to celebrate and make connections with family and school. So thank you all. And finally, just a reminder for this week's schedule. We are on the shortened week with full days today and tomorrow, half day on Wednesday this week. No lunch is served on that day. Please remember that. The Gates Middle School will be out of school at 10:30 a.m. Scituate High School, 10:45. The elementary schools will be dismissed at 11:25. And the early childhood at 11:40, no PM early childhood on Wednesday. Thursday, no school, happy Thanksgiving, and Friday, no school for students and staff as well. We'll see everybody back on Monday. Have a great week, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Bill. Is there anything, any football game or anything going on Thursday?
Oh, and that's an obvious one, but I should say it. We will be hosting. Yep, thank you. We hope you can make it at 10 a.m. Versus Hingham for our rival Thanksgiving Day game. Get there early. The place will be crowded and the weather looks pretty good. So welcome all.
Right. Great event. Jim, you want to give your update?
Sure. Good morning. Happy Monday to everybody. The water update. We took a big jump in the reservoir this week. We are at -19. Last week we were at -25.5. So the reservoir is beginning to fill up. Tack Factory Pond remains the same at +2 inches. Average daily demand 1.081 million gallons per day, down very slightly from last week's 1.092. So we seem to be settling into our off-season water usage numbers. Rainfall over the last 7 days, 0.64 inches measured at the plant. Tonight, starting at 10 p.m., the Department of Public Works will be doing some light flushing of the new water mains installed on Foxwell Lane. This may cause some discoloration in the neighborhood and throughout the town as the system is flushed. If you have brown water, please let us know. But before you do any laundry, please make sure your water is clean if you have to let the water run until it goes clean. But there will be some light flushing. We do not expect the issues we had when we did the heavy flushing a couple weeks ago, but just take precaution tonight in those neighborhoods. We finished the paving on Glades and Bailey's Causeway. We're waiting for the contract to come and do the striping. That'll be a nighttime project. We've also finished the construction on the Glades Road stairways. Those are all finished. There is some punch list items to be done. The contractor is done and gone for the most part. So Glades Road will once again be a two-way road starting today. So please take precautions, as it has been one way since the start of the summer. Chief Murphy has looked at the weather forecast. There is a new moon starting on Wednesday of this week. We will have astronomically high tide starting with the 10 o'clock tide on Wednesday morning and continuing through the weekend into Sunday. If you're in low-lying areas, particularly in Cole Parkway, just be aware of that. There may be some minor flooding in those areas, so try to stay to the high parts of Cole Parkway. We're still looking for plow drivers, so if you have any plow drivers out there, please let us know. We have raised our rates, so get contact with DPW. Really, that's all I have for this week. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and we'll see everybody next week.
Great, thanks, Jim. A few other quick things. I do want to thank everyone that participated in the Veterans Day ceremonies last week. I heard they went great. Select Board Member Maura Kern was there and did a little speech there, and I know they had an event back at the food pantry and the senior center, and I heard they all just went perfectly. So thank you for everyone that was involved in that. I also want to give a quick shout out to the Cape Verdean sister city, who had an event yesterday over at Gar Hall, which had a lot of information, pictures and books and poetry reading and some speeches on the culture in Cape Verde, and that committee is moving forward in terms of their just engaging that whole process of the sister city. So, and they have two good examples, the Sucy-en-Brie and West Cork to follow. So that's going great. The select board does have a meeting Tuesday night. And if you watched last week, we've started the budget process. So we're going over departmental budgets and hearing some updates from other committees, the Veteran Services Committee, Economic Development Committee, Beach Commission, and Shellfish Advisory. So those will all be at our meeting tomorrow night. And other than that, just a few updates on town events. Not this Friday, but the following Friday is First Friday on December 2nd. So I encourage everybody to go down to the harbor and go to North Scituate and spend locally. And then the following day, that Saturday, is the Harbor Santa festivities. So that'll be on December 3rd. Holidays are around the corner. Christmas will be here before we know it. So everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving. Go to the football game if you can, and have a happy and good week.